Coming up, 1941-42 Airline AM radio, also known as Montgomery Ward. It's been worked on. Dial cover's been removed. The chassis is not even mounted in. It's missing mounting screws. Can we get it to work? Okay, let's see what's going on with this. Back cover just fell off. These knobs are cracked. Both of them. They're still good, but one says volume, one says tuning on it. There it is. It was not. Well, they even. This could be fixed. Let's back this up a little bit. This can be fixed. It's just a little stiffener cardboard on that. Loop antenna looks decent. Oh, I see. It just plugged in there. Little clips on one of them. I don't know. At this point, let's turn it around. It's got a fill coil speaker in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what's this? It's a ground. Oh, it's got the tubes marked on there. 5-volt L6 output. 35Z5 rectifier. Don't tell me the ones in the back, but I don't care. We know there's some type of IF or RF amplifiers, whatever. So. Okay, let's move this out of the way. I don't know. I don't know if it's been repainted. I don't know. It might have been repainted. Let's get this out of the way. Speaker looks so good so far. As far as the speaker. Uh-oh, it's missing some screws here on the dial. That's kind of crazy. Just flopping around like that, that ain't right. Five tube. 2 gang, of course. Alright, let's see what they did under the bottom. Will it stand up that way? We will find out. I don't know, guys. Watch that. It's looking original to me. I don't know if these are. I think they are. These solar seal tight. SEALD. I don't know. I think it's all original. This is original power cord, perhaps. I'm pretty sure it is. Being brown, I think that cabinet, this cord and brown stuff, perhaps this cabinet was Brown, it doesn't look that difficult to get in. There's a big dog bone. The power end up. I figure by that out, that's got to be a high wattage. Yeah, if they make them big, it's probably a 2-watt. Cloth wire, that's nice. Some of it, I guess. Let's see if that tuning capacitor does go all the way from closed and open. Wait a minute, there's a piece of paper down there. What does that say? It probably came off that IF, I bet, or something. I don't get that. There it is. Part of it. Probably came out the back. Just want to see if that tuning capacitor condenser actually goes open and closed all the way. Alright, that's fully closed. Alright, he's got this dial on wrong. That's 55, it belongs in that area somewhere. Yeah, it works. Not too sure about these. Let's try these. Yeah, that's working. Push buttons seem to be working. Alright, guy, what's wrong with you? Why couldn't you get this going? Or why? Let me check that speaker before I try plugging it in. I don't get this. It's missing some bolts here. Something holding this on. That was just hanging there. Oh, I see. It goes on there, and then there's some kind of clips that goes on there. It's a metal plate. Oh well. I wanted to check the field coil. I can see the wires in there. I don't like that plate on there like that because it's going to break or bend perhaps. What is holding on there? Nothing. This light. That light. That was so simple to pull off. That's not a good sign. Alright. This out of the way from the tuner. Let's close that tuner up. We'll have to cover the speaker up. It looks like it, yeah, this has got the original CAN capacitor in there. There's no, yeah. It's got the original CAN capacitor in there. It appears to be 2 values. Just touched them both. Well, it's been probably sitting around for ages. Let's try it. It's not got a transformer. If it had a transformer, I would not try this, but we're going to try it. Why not? Hey, let's get this out of the way. This is going to be bent up pretty easy, I would imagine. I got it plugged in. There, okay, it's off. It's a little stiff. Oh, yeah, that's my left hand, though. Alright. Yeah, should we try it? It's not a power transformer, so I don't worry about it too much. Wow, 57. 50, north of 50. The current was north of 50. We're now strapped down in a little race. Tubes are glowing, or at least the ones I could see. Lamp's working. God, this is that volume control is stiff as all can be. Any hum? I'm not even hearing any static or anything. Well, no static. So it's dead. Okay, let's just check some DC voltage real fast. Getting everything tangled up here and I'm not doing nothing. And we know it's floating, so we gotta come over here, right? Not that one, this one. And then this one over here. No, we got no DC voltage. I got it out, right? Let's just try this. I don't think so. Wait a minute. Why is that reading backwards? I'm reading resist. God bless the Kenneth, you idiot child. Why is that backwards? .7 volts. Yeah, you ain't got no DC going in there. Am I on the right one? I am. Now that one reads the right way, but it ain't. It ain't. On this one. Oh, that one's good. 161 volts. That was the 20 microfarad. But this one, not so much. 0.7 volts. That was the 40 microfarad. Let's see where that one went. It doesn't show me which one's which. I have to go trace down the wires. Alright, I found out what's wrong with this radio. It's got a bad field coil. Got the power on, but I want to just turn on real fast and off because I only got a 1 watt resistor in here to replace it. It's a 470 ohm. I think it's at 450 high, whatever that means. Never heard of that before, but nevertheless, it's the field coil. So I'm going to turn it on just fast enough to, as you hear it. A small speaker.
That's right, Doc.
Turn it off. Yeah, it don't take long for this little 1 watt to get hot. But that's it. The field coil is open. It says, get back down there. Speaker filled 400, it looks like 450 ohms. And then I see something that looks like an H, it almost looks like an M, but it's OT, so it's got to mean hot. What is that telling me? It ain't going to read 450 until it's hot? Well, it's open, it ain't going to read anything. I replaced the, these, I'm not in the way here, electrolytics on my usual insulated standoffs. And it called for a 1200 ohm resistor across both positives, the 20 and the 40. I replaced this cap because I had, why did I replace that? Because it's was on a B minus. I thought it'd be in there. So the resistors and caps has got to be replaced, but we're going to give it a try. But so far, with the filters on, it's going to be a permanent magnet. That's why I'm putting this resistor in here. And no other resistor is required to use a permanent magnet. So let's see if we can back it out. And there's the speaker. This ain't the speakers going in. This speaker is going in, but I give it a 24-hour dry time because it needed repaired. It works. And I think it would sound better, but I don't want it to. Give it at least 24 hours to dry with a paper towel I put on it. Weird magnet with this screw here going right through the magnet here. Weird concept, but that's the one I'm putting in there. I even got the holes drilled for it. Hopefully that'll work perfectly. So we're going to give it a shot. Is it on? It is on. So just a permanent magnet speaker. What am I trying? Did I turn it? Yeah, this one.
Try Marlboro, the filter cigarette with the unfiltered taste.
In my dream, I was lost on a dark road, Dr. Rhonda.
Okay, let me see.
I ran,
it's working.
Suddenly, I saw signs pointing. I got a clue to where Walter was really spending his time. And with whom.
Bringing a dinner guest home with me tonight, Vicky.
Oh.
What they're showing you on this print here, they're showing you a schematic. Get this back over here. They're showing you the two options. They're showing it, the schematic with the permanent magnet speaker in there, and using this 1200 ohm, R12 is a 1200 ohm. Or they're showing you another print bottom of that with the speaker field coil at 400. I have to bring it back up, 450. $450 ohm, hot. It looks like an M, but it's has to be an H because it's got OT, but clearly see that. So that's an HOT, hot, 450 ohms. Why would that speaker get hot? We want to get hot to cut the field coil. It's like, no. At hot. I've never seen like that before. So I can continue on now that I know. I continue on with the repairs as far as electrical restorations. I can finish this up. I got the bottom of this chassis complete. 2 resistors and like 7 capacitors. It's like AA5, why not? So I found the speaker. It's going to be I need to replace this resistor. I want to put a wire wound in there, a 3-watt, but that's fine for right now. The capacitor, so it's going to be a permanent magnet now, and there it is. Hope it sounds all right. I think it will. So let's see what we got here. Let's get this dial light out of here, and we'll get a couple of leads for the antenna, and we're going to try it. Let's turn this off. Yeah, so I got a 3.5 ohm permanent magnet in there, and it's powered on. Everything looks good so far. DBT is not lit. Alright, I'm looking for the current. I ain't gonna have current until I turn it on. I had to put a little, they had this just soldered on here, and then I didn't care for that. I had to put a straight tubing on it. Alright, we're pulling current 40 watts, but it's going down. Need some static first. There it is. And we got it.
And so it is with the and Bela Lugosi's performance. We again hope to keep you in suspense. Professor Antonio Basile has a theory. Let him tell you about it.
As a psychologist, I have worked out a theory I know to be sound.
So I got this radio practically done. I put the dial on, but I ain't putting the cover on until I get a line. I'm in the process of doing that now. And let me see if I can bring this over so I don't get in front of the camera. They're wanting you to connect one wire. This is, you got to do the trimmer on the top of output. The IF. You got to use a set to your signal generator connected to the grid of the 12SK7. That's an IF tube. And then for the other IF can, that would be the two trimmers on top of input IF. Okay. They want you to hook the connect to the grid of the 12SA7, which is the mixer tube. That ain't happening. It's just too much changing around. Of course, you got to use a dummy antenna for all that, but no. That's silly. Then, if you want to adjust the, let me see, that would be the trimmer on the gang, which is that would be the oscillator. You got to set it at 1600 kilohertz, of course. And you want to put the grid on the 12SA7, which I know that's the converter tube. And then the last one, the antenna, you got to lift this up and you got to go up under the bottom because it's located under the bottom of this tuner. Well, that's okay. And I'm using my disc coil here. We're going to see what we get. Just like this. The first IF would be this one. They want you to do the second one first. It doesn't really matter, but we'll do it. If I can find it and get it in there. There we go. Getting that static out of there too. Wow, that's a lot on that one. Alrighty then. So we're ready to try it out. If we got that out of here, so let's get this out. And that's all I'm using. You know, I'm not going to connect to all those tubes. Ain't no way. There's the right way, the wrong way, I guess my way. Now what do I gotta do? Just block out of my way. I don't like it here. And I gotta disconnect this, otherwise that vacuum voltmeter is going to go crazy and peg. What is this? That's just connected to the output. Let's take it out of there. I don't need it no more. I just had to hook up to the speaker.
And come across the yard. Could you see who it was?
Oh, not at first. I was going into
There's
the front,
little marks there, and it's spot on.
shoot down all the mallets.
Spot on. Let's go to my
Turned
default.
around. I didn't really call him. I just spoke his name.
There it
He told me
is.
as I went to the door. He just waved his hand and came over.
How can I find out anyone about? When he could have been.
And there it
I'm
is.
sure not,
It's a
Father.
line.
I'm quite sure.
So, you both went in.
Now I can put the dial on, the dial cover, I mean,
It was raining hard.
and
What did he say?
He said,
start working on that
excuses coming in the back way, but
antenna board back here where it's all bent up, and
he said,
I'm going to put some stiffeners in there and stiffen all that up. And the holes for the mounting.
Out of this car, do you hear me?
Okay, this radio is just about complete, just missing the knobs, and I got them soaking in some ammonia, and you can see it stir it up. I don't know if you can see it, but they're coming clean. But I forgot about them. There's quite a bit of dirt in there, mostly dirt, but see it swimming around in there. Ammonia is nice, as long as they don't have anything printed on it. Leave those in there for another 5 or 10 minutes, then I'll clean them off. You remember that I was missing all the hardware, and to attach this new dial cover, it's supposed to have, I got some and I can't find them. There's one here, a little clip, round clip that snaps into those. Well, I was missing all 4 of them. So what I have used is these fasteners, for paper, notebook paper, whatever, and they're just little. These are the 1/2 inch ones. You can get 3/4, but I get the 1/2 inch. Put those in there in the dial and then bend them over, and hey, those are just as good. So other than the knobs, I'll have to take them out. I don't know where I'm going to use some white glue or super glue after I get them cleaned up and dried. I don't know. But here it is.
I guess I was a bit silly about the whole thing. That man.
Yeah, this was brown. You can see it was color brown there. There's a couple of spots here where it was painted over, and the top is a little scuffed up. I'm not doing nothing at this point. It is nice and clean. It's all intact. I was able to find some clips on that, and I did stiffen this board right here where it was bent. It is solid, just like new white cord on it, being a white radio. And that resistor I put in there, that 1200 across the 2 positives, the one that I had in there, it's a 2 water metal oxide, and you can see it's just started turning brown. It still reads perfect, but once they start getting hot, they're not gonna last that long. You might get a couple of weeks out of them, days, a couple of months. Eventually these tolerances are going to increase. So what I did is I put a 3-watt wire wound in there, and it gets about excuse me, about 65 degrees Celsius, I think it was. Very, very, very cool. So that'll last a long time. And I put a LED in there because it, and a reflector with some what was it, aluminum tape under the bottom of the reflector. You can't see it, but this dial is really, really dark. I don't know if it's the patina or whatever on that plate, but I don't want to. I washed it off with distilled water, but I don't want to go any further than that. No brass silver or nothing, because I'm afraid it'll take the numbers off. It lights up pretty nice in the dark. You can see the dial. Freaking hair. Okay, now. Yeah, so that's it. I was able to find some mounting screws, bolts, to mount it into the chassis. The speaker sounds good. Right here it is on this side.
Something else worth remembering. It's this. You're so right to stay regular with Kellogg's.
So from fuel coil to a permanent magnet.
Useful regularity. The whole brand content of Kellogg's All Bran supplies your system with all the bulk-forming food that you need every day.
So yeah, that's it.
It's Kellogg's All Bran. So relieve irregularity from lack of.
I aligned it so it's spot on in all of the ranges on the dial.
Oh, right over here. There's a path.
Right. See if you don't stumble.
There it is.
You certainly don't.
Well, that light there don't help in the back, but you can see it. My sign my son made.
This is the bad part.
It's better than that
Why, I'm glad you came.
original bulb they had in there. There was a 47 incandescent. It just didn't shine as good, even though. So I had to go with the LED. It'll last a lot longer.
Put your hands over your head.
No! No, you
Don't run, Kay, he'll shoot!
You never get.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time with another video. Take care.